It's Monday in Jacksonville Beach, Florida. I'm Suzi and this is Doga. Let's find your dog. I got Indiana and Arden today, and find somewhere to sit. You could come sit up on a stool, on a chair. You can make your way to the floor. So I'm gonna take a seated position. If you're coming from stand, take a foot behind you. Maybe hold on to something and lower yourself down. So let's start our practice today with a little aromatherapy. I need it. This is a little doTERRA oil, Serenity. Just bless your dogs. Take a moment to send them some energy of love. You know, scoot over where you have room, you won't hit anything. Shake it out. You know, you have so many commitments and things to do. It's funny, like, I have a new little baby. He's almost a year old. And good girl, standing up. I'm going to go ahead and do a little chakra rub. Indiana sees something out the window and wants to go. So Arden's like, all right, I got something. You know, we all have our own lives before we come to the mat. But when we get here, let's just find our breath. In and out through the nose. I'm going to put my legs into a little lotus position. You could be in an easy seated position. Roll your shoulders. You could roll your dog's shoulders if you can get them up off of the ground. You never have to lift and manipulate too much the dog. Let them go at their own flow and on their own, and we work around the pet. Breathing in the nose and out the nose. Let's chant the sound of Om. Inhale your arms up a few times. Hands into prayer, rub them together. Build up a little heat. This is, again, a little doTERRA Serenity oil. Last week someone wrote on comments, what are you putting on the dog? And actually I didn't have anything on my dog that day. I was just going like that. Just building up heat and then put it on the dog. Here we go, chanting the sound of Om. Hands into prayer, or you could take your dog's paws into prayer. And we go, Om. Om. And just leave your dog for a moment and come to your pose for more for you. And a twist. With a ha, 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 ha. Like a panting. Like a dog's panting breath. Inhale. Go ha, 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 ha. Like a breath of fire, but through the mouth. Breath of fire would be through the nose. Let's do the nose. Equal in, equal out. Nice. Slow it down. Take a twist and add your dog. Inhale. Look forward and back. Roll your head down and down. And top arm up. And you're adding your pet, okay? Maybe it's a nice good long stretch here. Okay, maybe it's reflexology. Wake up your fingers. Wake up your toes. And wake up your dog's fingers and toes. Or ears, whatever they like. Arden doesn't like me to touch her feet so much. And let's switch the other way for a twist. Inhale, lift up your heart center. Exhale, breathe. Turn forward and back with your head. Your dog just being there with you. So when you have that life, you know, you're just running around and going and going. Your dogs, you know, they sit there and watch you do that, and then they want time with you. So it's nice to just be on the mat and be able to be with them without distraction. Let's shake your legs out. That was a long time there. Shake it. Go. Up, 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 up. I felt like wearing a pink pantsuit today. Let's take our fingers forward. A lot of pink. Take your hips up. If you have a small dog, you could put them on there. Let's do a lion's roar. You go, ah. And there's a doggy. Nice. You cross your ankles. I'm getting hot though, so I'm gonna take off the jacket. So Doga is sponsored by Wolf Driver at dogadog.org. Check out my website. And also Coley, my #1 Doga dog who's not with us anymore, who recently left. Arden, come here, come here, come here, come here, come here. Good girl. We always devote our practice to Coley. Come closer. So if you can do 2 legs, you can. For the person, I've got my toes tucked under. Little bounce on my toes. If you can get your dog's paws up, you can have paws up on the front. Coley used to put his paws up on me here. We did Doga together for 14.5 years. That's Curly barking from outside. She's a little too crazy to be with all 3 dogs on the mat. She likes her time alone. You don't want to hurt your dog. Last class I accidentally hurt Arden. You heard a little squeak. But it should be light. You could be doing 1 leg. Do your front paws again. Arching. Small dogs, you can lift them up. So, the more yoga that you know, the more yoga you can do with your dog, okay? So, really want to know some of your own yoga because we're only doing, 15, 20 minutes here, and I'm not watching your body, so you need to know what to do, Downward dog here. Push into your hands. Roll through. Open up. Little upward dog. And back. Hi. Just the bliss of being with Arden. I have a new baby, so I have to spend a lot of time with Ari, that's his name. And so Arden misses being #1, and actually she was #2, then Coley left. We don't like to talk about it, but I do have to always dedicate my practice to Coley, who helped develop Doga. So, I add a pose in for Arden now. I'm going to swing around, and I'm going to take the legs open, and then roll down. She went, You want to do a roll over in your back pose? Belly rub. And then if you can get them to stretch, look, I'm not really doing much. I'm just encouraging a stretch from the back of her elbow. Laying down for big dogs is best. Indiana here, she's sleeping right here. I may bring her in a second. But, you don't want to pull just from the top of the paw. Arden didn't do as much Doga as I should have when she was little because of Coley, because he was my #1 and we were so in love and together all the time. You need to get my Doga Dog video on my website, dogadog.org, and watch Coley and I and have that at home so that when you don't have me on Wolf Driver, you can just slip in a DVD. Nice, so you just got a good stretch for yourself and then you had a nice little connection or a movement with the dog. You can get into their tails or not. Cross your ankles, come onto your knees, fix your outfit, wide open finger, palms down. A little upward and downward. You should do 21 of those every day. Just a little part of the Tibetan rituals. Twist it out. Indy, come on. Stretching one leg. Other leg. Good girl. Switching. I got a toe here because I feel good, strong there. Stretching. Oh, it feels great for me. Double stretch. Oh. Oh. Oh, God, I'm so sorry. Okay, don't do that. Oh, that ruined everything. I'm sorry. I put a little bit too much pressure on him. So, we're always learning in Doga. Indy, I'm sorry, booby. All right. So, that can happen. I'm sorry. Come here. Come here. So Indy's doing amazing because she is my husband's dog. Who's been with me for 2 years. And Doga has gotten much more for her. Come here. Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. Let's read something. Little dog blessing. So, you know, it happens. Breaks my heart. I hate it. God. It seems to me that if you look, you'll see a most discernible similarity between dogs and their people and those people to their pets, to the point of utmost hilarity. From body types to hairstyles, from face dour to sour to sweet, we choose the dog who shares our visage, becomes our twin, forming an image and repeat. Now, there's no harm in the practice, at least from the human point of view, but questions arise as you might surmise, does the dog really want to look like you? That's funny. I think Oli and I looked a lot alike. We both had, I had a little darker hair. It was a little blacker at one point. And I thought we did look a lot alike. Dog Blessings. I've had this since Coley was born too. A book that we read together from the very beginning. It's neat to have something that I know that he touched and peed on. Let's take your hands into prayer and pray that you get your dog back. I pray that I can get Indiana back on the mat. Come here, baby. Come here. She's like, I don't want to come anywhere near you. Arden! So if you lose your dog, this is when you do a little bit more time of yoga for yourself. Okay? When you can take a few moments, come forward, turn over, open up. Just being on the mat with your dog near. You know that Indy came back even after I put too much weight on her. I'm sorry. Take some little push-ups here. Flip your feet up. And then rest back. Let's get curly. Come on, Curly. So rolling down on your back. Hey, Curly. Hug your knees in your chest. Hey, I prayed for a dog to come and Curly showed up at the front door. Take a little twist. Curly, Curly. Curly, Curly, here she comes. Hey, Carl. Come here. Come here. So, you have a dog that you can put on top of your body. You can lay them here. Hands can go down by your sides. If you have a big dog, I got her! Hey, Carlin! If you have a dog you can lift up like this. Coley always, he was almost 30 pounds. He would lay here on my belly. It felt so good. And then you can add moves where you lift up the front. Maybe they stand or they don't. Now you can do hip lifts here. If you have a big dog, put them underneath you and don't sit on them. You can do back legs on dogs that are small enough. I don't want to hurt you, Curly. She's like, I need this after I was put outside because I couldn't come to yoga class. Good job, Curly. And then you can just let your dog rest. See if you can get him to lie down. Kisses from Curly. Seldomly had. She likes to pee all over the house. And especially since the baby now likes to walk around the house almost, crawling everywhere. She sometimes gets put out. So I still try to be really nice to her and hope that she will just love. That's her way of showing love. So you could stay here for a few more minutes or for a few more hours resting and meditating with your pet. We're going to go ahead and slowly make our way up to sit. Bring your legs back in. You could take a quick hip opener here. We like to do this pose. Drop the hip down, other leg down. Drop your knees side to side. Twist Curly side to side. Roll over. Curly. Oh. Oh. Indy's licking my foot. Oh. Oh. Thanks, everybody. Thanks, Cindy. Went for a run this morning. I go barefoot. I like to run barefoot. And I came home and my toe was all bleeding. And Indiana is giving me a little bit of healing. Take your hands into prayer, your paws into prayer, and we say, Namaste, everybody. I bow to the divine light in you. That is the divine light in me. Coley, thanks for giving us Doga and for giving me all those years together with you. I still miss you every second. I devote continuing Doga to you, always. Thanks again to Wolf Driver and dogadog.org. We will see you guys on Wednesday at 11. Have a Doga Dogs Day. And a happy Labor Day. Thanks to everyone who labors out there. It may be a day off for some of you, and I hope you enjoy it. Have a great one. Again, I'm Suzi Titleman with Indiana and Curly and Arden, who was here before. We'll see you soon. Bye, everybody.